What's up, you guys? Welcome back to another episode of Too Many Opinions Podcast. It's your girl, Sarah.
This is Jeannie.
Here we are again.
A whirlwind.
A whole whirlwind. But you know what? It's good. We're here.
We're alive.
We're alive.
We have our health.
We have our health. We're kind of thriving in the sense of we're just sticking to what we know.
Right. We are thriving. We got to speak it into existence.
Amen.
The power of the tongue.
Amen. Amen. We got to manifest everything that we want in life. Number one.
We deserve it.
We deserve it. So we
have to really believe. And I heard that in order to manifest, you literally have to believe that you deserve it.
Yeah, you can't just say it. Like, you have to, use everything inside of you and feel it. Kylie, sponsor us.
It's time, Kylie. Or Rihanna.
You already know. Come
on, Rihanna.
Yeah, we need to stay glossed up. Stop playing. Send us some PR packages. Slide in the DMs. We can't be doing this. Anyways, so today we're just gonna get right into it, okay? Because
let's do it.
What I want to talk about is parenting etiquette, right? You guys know that I went on vacation recently, and I saw so much shit that I was just fucking mind blown. And now, mind you, I'm not judging other parents or what people do. I'm just speaking on what I've seen.
Please enlighten me.
So, first off, as an example, I'll actually give you a statistic. Do you know that one of the highest breeding grounds for predators is at not only Disneyland, but water parks?
Ooh.
Sexual predators. Pedophiles. Okay? A breeding ground at fucking those kinds of places. Theme parks, water parks, whatever. Okay? So I want to start this episode right off with that. That's
crazy.
This is huge. The amount of people that I saw letting their children run wild, not following their kids, just, come back, check in. I get it, power of freedom. But you guys don't understand what you're leaving your children up to being exposed to.
Mm-mm.
You know what I mean? And I have a list of things here that is just crazy to me, because it's I think that we've become so accustomed, because there's lifeguards and there's things like that it's you're comfortable letting your kids run around, but those lifeguards are just there to literally save their life if they start drowning.
Right.
They're not there to babysit your kids and protect them from other people, bullies, kids bullying them, parents getting out of line, talking to your kid, crazy shit.
Mm-hmm. I do. I see that a lot, especially where too? At supermarkets, where kids are just running rampant.
That's another perfect example, right? So it's parents, you guys can parent your kids how you want, but I want you to know that there are people out there who are disturbed, who are literal pedophiles looking to prey on children. So it's so important that we really have the wake-up call, and you guys need to put the phones down.
Straight up.
Literally put the phones down, put the drinks down, and follow your kids around. I don't care if they're 7, 10, they know what they're doing. You need to be aware and present of what your kids are doing and when, especially in the day and the age that we live in now.
Yes. Another place besides the supermarket that I've witnessed in, I'd be when I'm going to work in the morning, you see all these kids by the bus stop by themselves. Little ass kids.
Little kids by themselves. I see kids in my neighborhood walking home with their backpack with no supervision. They're not even 8 years old.
I know.
And I'm sitting here and it's I get it. Times are tough. Everybody needs to work. I get it. But would you rather make the sacrifice and sacrifice a little bit within the home, whether it's, eating the same meal again and having someone be there to supervise your child, or go and so you have that little bit of extra money to take your kids out on the weekend? If it's me, and I'm speaking as a parent, if it's me, I'm choosing to be there for my kid every single time. Every single time. I'm not going to go choose so we can do something on the weekend. No. I want to protect you now, here in the present moment. Not just go and work so that you can have a good time later on. No. I want you to be mentally okay. I want you to feel protected. I want you to feel safe.
No, deadass. It's. I'm not a parent yet, but I could imagine that's the kind of mom I want to be too. On top of my kids, because the real life creeps is real.
It's real.
And everybody thinks that it can't happen in your hometown, but it happens
all the time,
everywhere.
And it'd be the nastiest thing. They're fucking sitting in the corner looking through bushes at little girls, fucking trying to jerk off, or even little boys. Disgusting, bro. Watch your kids. We're talking about children, innocent children. So now it then leads me into being I can't wrap my mind around this, and I hope this isn't too controversial, but it is what it is. But having a daughter and dressing her not like a child, I seen little girls wearing not fully covering bathing suits, and I'm what?
Because the little bikinis are so cute.
But sis, you get where I'm going. It's different when you're in a family party, and even then, right? Like, even then we've spoke about that.
Yeah.
You're in a fucking whole park with hundreds of thousands of people.
I know I have a friend that literally does not want to show her daughter online, and now I get it more and more each day. Like, you want to protect
their innocence. They're literally fucking creeps, bro. So it makes, and like, even when I see parents like changing diapers in public, like, I understand why, but it's like sometimes they'll just rip it off and be like, oh, it's just a baby, don't worry about it. But it's like, yo, there's literally people looking for those moments of innocent gestures, and it's like fucking blows my mind. So yeah, so letting your kids just run wild at any kind of public place,
being by themselves,
being by themselves, like okay, so even if you bring your kid to the park and you just sit on the bench and you're not presently there, that's just as bad as being in a fucking water park or in a regular park. Like, you need to be present. And don't get me wrong, do you know how many times I get fucking looked at like the crazy mom because I'm over here running through the airport with my son to tire him out? But you know what? Everybody parents differently. I know my son has a lot of energy, so I'm going to do laps around the airport.
Right.
I'm not going to let him run around, and I'm not going to stick an iPad in his face to just play games. And that's cool if that's what everybody else does. That's not what I'm going to do. I'd rather have my son run around, whatever. And you don't think I feel the eyes judging us? But I'm literally here right by my son's side running. So if you have something to say to him, I'm the person to talk to right here.
Absolutely.
Do you want my baby sleeping on the plane?
You're not about to tell me about
You're not going to parent my kid. You parent your kid. Don't talk to my kid.
Facts.
You talk to me, okay? You talk to me in these hands, and then everything else can...
Talk to me in these hands.
That's it. Don't talk to my kid. Don't look at my kid. Enjoy the cuteness as for what he is, okay? So,
okay, yeah, she laid the law.
So, what the fuck?
That's right. That's your kid. What you mean?
Right. But yeah, so there was just like a whole bunch of instincts like that I saw, and I'm sure you've seen it, and I've definitely been this person too before I had kids, where I seen kids running around and be like, ugh, someone come get these kids, man. These kids are annoying.
Yeah, remember that I want to go home video on TikTok? Because
Yo,
those kids would be mad at
yes. Like, I want to go literally all the time. So it's like I've been that person too. So I get both sides, but I just feel like as parents, everybody's on social media, everybody's on their phone, everybody wants to be distracted and let the kids entertain themselves.
It takes 1 second to get snatched up. It takes 1 second for an adult to be snatched up, because now they're doing that, where I've been seeing it on TikTok where like the dad will be walking with their child, and it's like people that act like they're from child services trying to take your kid, and they're kidnapping them.
Literally kidnapping.
Like right from your hands.
Like, what the fuck, bro? It is so...
It makes me... honestly.
It's so scary. And you talk about that, right? So now we're talking about kids, but how about this? I was literally talking about running. And people are like, oh, where do you run? I'm like, oh, I run on the main road. They're like, oh, why would you do that? Everybody sees you. I said, I don't have the luxury to run in the back roads. If I'm running and a van pulls up on me, nobody's going to see me get snatched up, bro.
Right. No one is.
They're like...
And you'll be lucky if someone is actually seeing you and help you, because now we're living in a world where people don't even...
They don't care. They do not care.
No case, no face, or no face, no case.
You know what I mean? So it's like, it's crazy. So now picture being a kid, not having the brain capacity to even think that through, to know like, oh, I can't walk on the back roads. I might get picked up. And it's fucked up. We live in a world where we have to think about that, but it's like...
It is what it is, though. That's where we're living
and we have to raise our children to know that these, unfortunately, are the scary risks of being an adult and being a human.
Yeah.
There are people out there who are fucking creepy, who are nasty, who will prey on you. And if you don't take care of yourself, and you need to be able to set up a line of communication so your kids can trust you, come to you. Because I feel like the strict parenting is cool, but if your kids won't talk to you and they're being sexually abused or whatever, like bullied, harassed, whatever, like who are they going to go to if they can't go to you? So it's just so important. Like, all single parents out there, like, I know how tough it is. Like, yo, it is not an easy job.
I can't imagine.
I love being a mom, but it is literally the hardest job. It is constant, nonstop.
And it's not that it sucks, but especially when you're a single mom, right? Like, you don't have an option.
None. We have no option.
You don't have an option. Like, I was talking to one of my friends about this, like how I saw a mom commit suicide because like she had a deadbeat. He never helped her, and she couldn't handle being a mom.
Yo, I believe
and you
that
have
is
like
hard.
You have no like option.
No
it's
option.
Either you take care of them or you take care of them.
Right. And it doesn't matter if you're sick, you're down and out, you're depressed, your anxiety, like literally they don't have a clue. They literally have no capacity to understand that. And this goes for single mom and single dads, because there are people there are single dads who just have sole custody of their kids. So this is for both sides of it. Like, if you're a single parent, like, I know how hard it is. I know what you have to go through when they're sick, when they're this, but it's like we also have to be present, and we have to continue to give them that little bit extra time, watch them, focus on them, because
at the end of the day, they did not ask to be here.
They did not ask to be here, and it's not their fault. And don't get me wrong, like, yeah, I bet we all miss those days.
It still sucks, bro.
It still sucks.
Because imagine, like, I can't imagine me being on my period and a little kid nagging me like, mama. I'll be like, yo, Nick, like
go lay down, but you can't. You know what I mean? Like, they don't have any clue. So it's like, it's crazy. And from the other side of it, it's like you said, the parent who has sole custody or primary physical custody, they don't have a choice.
They don't have a choice. It don't matter what you're going through.
You literally could be down and out. Do you know how many times that I've had to put my son to bed and literally go cry in the shower? Cry just because, like, overwhelmed. And it's like, you can't sit there and cry in front of your kid. Your kid's not going to understand why you're upset. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, of course it's okay to show moments of vulnerability if you're stressed, you're overwhelmed, but sometimes you just have long days with your kids. Maybe they're in a bad mood, maybe they didn't sleep well, they don't want to eat, you know what I mean? It could be a whole list of things on top of work, and you have to constantly give them 100. You know how we said, like, fake it in relationship, like, give me the best side of you. You have to constantly give your best side to your kid, because they don't know any better. You don't have you can never take your foot off the gas.
Yeah, there's no such thing. Like you know what? Moments. Imagine one day you be like, you know what, Jace? Go make your own goddamn sandwich.
Like, go make your own sandwich and make me one too while you're over there.
At 2 years old, you know what I mean? You don't got that luxury.
It's not a choice. So it's like, for the single parents out there, just keep pushing, keep thriving, be present.
Seriously, guys.
Be present. And I'm sorry, I feel like I talked a lot in this episode, but it's like...
No, I mean, I'm not a parent. I'm just listening to you. I mean, sometimes you got to be quiet and learn and listen, because...
Wow. Sheesh. I was baffled. Let me tell you guys about this one story before we even wrap up. I'm in the kiddie area for, like, JC's obviously going to be 2 in a few days. Fucking this little kid... His mom's over there on the phone. He literally pushes past the lifeguard. Tries to push Jace. Mind you, I'm sitting right next to Jace. Girl, if you don't think I clotheslined that little boy, not on purpose. I was trying to protect my son. He was
Absolutely,
coming.
It's your son.
So my son's right here. All of a sudden, I see from the corner of my eye some kid coming. So I put my arm out like this. This kid fucking, the neck goes down. He, like, slides underneath my arm. I'm like, buddy, you got to be careful. I'm like, where's your mom? I look, here's the mom on her cell phone. Oh, whatever the kid's name is. Yeah, come over here. You need to listen. 5 seconds later, if you don't think this kid was pushing through the again to another little kid, the kid was like, mommy. Mind you, my kid can't sit there and defend himself. So that's why I was like, I had to protect him. But it's like, yo, these parents really bring their kids to the park so that way they can just run loose, no supervision. Fuck everything. They're entertaining themselves. Something's gonna happen to them. We trust everybody in here. Everybody's a family. Meanwhile, that's when shit be happening.
I did not know that those were the statistics. That's crazy.
Yes, it is so sick.
Like, imagine buying a ticket just to go watch kids.
Bro, disgusting. And do you know what I also saw? I saw there's a big park that has multiple places all over the world, and I don't want to name them for legal reasons, but it literally says that kids go missing in these big parks.
What?
And 9 times out of 10, when the FBI and everybody goes in to raid, there's usually someone employed at one of these.
Oh, nah.
I swear to God. And that's why I'm saying, like...
I didn't even ever think that.
It's the happiest place in the world. Right? So it's like, guys, be present. I know how stressful it is going to a park. You're dealing with nonstop meltdowns. Kids all around you melting down.
Asking.
Asking more. Money, I want, right? But it's like, that's what you signed up for, but be present. And in those moments, I literally think to myself, I understand why parents be putting those little harnesses on their kids.
Oh, the little book bags and the little...
Yeah. Like,
I would do it.
I get it. I really do get it.
And you was not leaving my side.
No. You cannot leave my side. And that's the thing.
You have about 10 feet.
And that's the thing is, like, I'll have Jason in the stroller, but if he wants to walk, okay, cool, we're going to walk. But you're holding mommy's hand the whole time. Mm-hmm. This isn't a free-for-all. We're running exactly together. You're not going one step further than me.
Would you buy a harness?
No. That's why I run, girl. I run so I can keep up with my son, because my son is fast. Everybody be like, yo.
So if I got to buy a harness, come here.
Boing.
Come here.
Come back here.
I want to be on my phone. Yeah. So come here.
Fucking chest bump the kid. Boing. Sit down. Sit down. But yeah, those are the things.
Too crazy.
That it's like just not talked about again.
You know what else I've been seeing on TikTok is like there's like these predators that these hunters that hunt down the predators.
See them
talking about like you were like 14 and they want to go meet up with them, like.
And they literally go meet up, and then it's the adults, and they make them call their wife.
I saw that one. Listen to me. I was cringing for that wife so bad. I'm like, yo, what do you do after that?
I'd call the cops.
Absolutely. Like,
call the cops, take him the fuck away, right to jail. I didn't know.
But I'd be so... Oh my God. The
You know what else is
bro.
crazy?
Wow.
Speaking about fucking TikTok and like these experiences, I saw there was a viral trend going around where it was like, what's one decision that you made in your life that altered the trajectory of your life thereafter? And this woman came on and said that she was like 10 or 12 years old and she was playing hide and go seek with her brothers. And she was like, oh, I'm going to go in mom and dad's closet. Obviously, she didn't say this to them. And she got in the closet and she saw the dad's safe. And then she's like, okay, dad's safe. She didn't think of anything. Well, she was like finagling around underneath clothes to like hide good. And I guess she found a piece of paper with the safe number. So she opens up the safe and she finds a bunch of cassettes in it, like DVDs, videos. Bro. So she's like, oh, mommy, I found these videos in daddy's safe. She calls her brothers. They're like, let's watch them. Do you know that this fucking video that she pulled out and put in there was a video of her dad sexually abusing her, and he recorded it all those times and put it in the safe? And she was so traumatized that she blocked out all of those memories and she didn't remember until she physically saw herself on the camera. She said she didn't even recognize herself.
Wait a minute. He was sexually abusing the little girl?
His daughter, bro. On camera. And that if she never played hide and seek with her brother, she would have never known and she would have never remembered these memories. And she said the only reason that she's able to talk about it is because of the years of therapy and trauma.
So she didn't remember when it was happening. She would black out.
She didn't even know that it happened at this age because trauma response is to completely block out the memory. So she said that when she saw these videos, her mom started crying instantly. And she's like, Mom, why are you crying? She's like, that's daddy. And she's like, honey. And then she looked at herself and then she realized it was her. She's like, oh my God, that's me. I remember. And then they submitted all the videos. He went to jail. Obviously the mom left him. They got out of the house. She married a new man who was literally, she said, my stepdad is like God's gift. I couldn't believe that. But it's like, that's what the fuck I'm talking about, bro. Like, you need to know. Like, that's your fucking dad, bro. And he was doing, like, how fucking sick can you be?
Wow. I can't even. My dad wouldn't even.
What?
My dad wouldn't even go inside our rooms. I remember I would go like with a towel after I got out of the shower to the living room, and my dad would fucking flip. What are you doing with a towel in there? Like, I'm like, go back to your, like, he would like.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
I am so fortunate that I never, like, oh my God, my dad was.
Never. My dad was so protective, like, of our innocence. And
even my cousins couldn't, my boy cousins could not go in my room.
You see?
Could not. I had them in there one day and I got my ass beat.
But as kids, we don't understand why.
No, because I'm like, what the hell? That's my cousin. Like,
right.
My dad was like, I told you not to have, like, literally, like, his nephews.
Yeah. Doesn't matter. No. It doesn't matter. And that's what I'm saying. Like, it's so important that we're actively there for our kids to not only be able to communicate with, but like talk to, and we're present, and we're not letting random people watch our fucking kids.
That's a fact.
Letting, friends come over. Oh, well, they're always around. You can watch my kid. No, I'm sorry. Yeah. I am so sorry. I'm so sorry. We got to do better. We got to protect our kids because it's not their fault that they're here and it wasn't their choice to be here. Mm-hmm. So we literally need to protect them by any means fucking necessary.
Absolutely. When I have kids, if I have kids, that is... You're not, literally, no, don't even look at my kid.
It really is. I could not even believe that shit. And I just feel like parents need to stop judging other parents. Like, you should have seen the looks that they were giving me when I was running around.
Like, instead of helping.
Yeah.
I saw some lady on an airplane that the baby was having a meltdown, and it was another mom that went and picked them up, to help the mom out.
And it's so much better that way. You should be. You know what I mean? That's how moms should be. We got to stick together. And that's actually that's a great point, because when we got off the flight, there was like a 4-month-old baby with her parents, and they came from Florida, so she like didn't have her blanket. You know what I mean? And you're still figuring it out at that age. As parents, you're still figuring out.
I feel like you never stop.
Yeah, like, what do I need to bring with me? What do I need here? You know what I mean? And I had an extra blanket for Jace. I'm like, here, wrap you and the baby up in this for now, and I'm going to go check my bag. Like, come. If you need to keep it, keep it. You know what I mean? Like, it's a fucking blanket. Like, I don't give a fuck.
It's a baby.
Yeah, you know what I mean? But it's like, those are the moments that we all need to stick together. And
exactly.
That shows when we're being a village and not just letting our kids. There's a difference between being a village and helping, like, raise children and be good people, and then just pouring responsibility of parenting on other people because you don't want to do it.
Exactly.
So, what the fuck? Anyways.
That was a great episode.
I'm sorry. No. I talked a lot, but I had to get that off my chest.
You needed to. I mean, there's like I said, sometimes you're the one that's gonna have to talk because I'm not a parent.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I have a lot to learn. So I think that was pretty dope.
Yeah. So beware, be wise. All
open up your eyes.
Yeah. Yeah. Open up your eyes and not at your phones. Okay, people.
Yeah.
Stay fucking paying attention to your kids. Let's protect these kids. All right.
Absolutely.
Till next time.
Bye.
Bye.